weeks in, how's your cornerbacks room looking, and have you nailed down a couple starters yet?
As of now, no starters. I have 4 guys who can all play, who can all start any game. The good thing is they are all confident, competing with each other, love each other, and they're all confident of who's ever out there. So that's a good thing.
Is Gabe one of those 4?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he is.
We saw Maury Bamba was added to the roster. I guess give us a background on how you discovered him, etc.
Yeah, Coach Tuiaki discovered him, and we love the tall guys that can run here. So he was in Texas. Coach Tuiaki went to check him out. Said he liked what he seen. Said he was a great person. Loved his background, his story, and everything like that. He was a fit here. As far as off the field, which is the most important for us. From that point on, checked his film out, checked his grades out. It was a perfect fit, so we took him.
What do you see in his skill set that just stood out to you?
Again, a long range of guys who can close those windows a little bit. A guy who's 6'1", 6'2", with long arms, who can run, makes it hard to complete certain passes. So he's a guy who has, I want to say, 3 years left. So that's going to be a bonus if he can fill in and give us some reps. That'll be great.
You have Mandel and Caleb who are back from last year. Where have they improved the most in this training camp as compared to maybe a year ago?
Mainly just their IQ for the game. The small things. Breaking to the man, not peeking at the quarterback. Trying to work hard on playing the ball. We need some more turnovers. that we need, especially from my room. So we've been working hard on that, and so hopefully it translates.
Interceptions over PBUs?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'll take a PBU. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if we can get our hand on the ball, I'd rather pick it off for sure.
How nice was it to see Caleb take one back today, then, and have a moment like that? We didn't get to see a ton, but we got to see that one.
I was extremely excited for him because I always tease him. Like, man, you dropped everything. Last year he had a chance to. I want to say probably at least 2 or 3 of them. So I always kind of give him a hard time. But that was good for him to kind of bring it in and take it back.
As far as your cornerbacks, we talk a lot about coverage, but I wanted to ask about physicality. Jamming guys at the line, making tackles, because they need to be really good in those areas. Mm-hmm. What do you see from them as far as the physical side of your position?
We try to focus on disruption at the line. Hopefully we can stay square, tying our hands and feet together, making guys work. And then tackling. That's the one thing that Caleb does well, Jacob does well, and Gabe actually brought a lot to our room, especially when you watch his film. He's a great tackler, great open field tackler, a guy who loves to be physical. So,
do you have the nickel, the Cinco? Do you have those in your room, or do they go with Ed?
Both.
Okay.
So I have Jacob Robinson and Jacob Bourne. And he has George because he plays more of that safety type role, and Gabe and both Jacobs play corner and nickel. So. We just kind of split them.
It seems like developing depth in that secondary, especially at cornerback, has been kind of a multi-year effort for you. Do you feel a lot more confident in just the overall depth of your group as opposed to, say, like when you first got here?
Oh, absolutely. This is probably, honestly, the deepest that BYU has ever been, as long as I can remember, and dating back to at least the 95, 96 time when, my older brothers, per se, played here with the Tim McTires and Omars, and they're the reason that I came, and they tell me now, like, man, you guys are actually pretty deep, and I love it, man. We have about 10 guys who can really run, who can play, and thank you to all of our staff, man, offense and defensive staff. They've all put in the work, so just trying to put it together.
How do you? I want to say convince, I guess it's just a part of recruiting. How do you recruit DBs to come here to kind of be a part of depth? Get a Gabe Judy out of Vanderbilt to say, like, hey, you might not start right away, but you're going to be in the rotation, you're going to be there. Like, how do you kind of, I guess, build that depth?
Yeah. For us, development, man. That's what we're all about. Is development from day one to the day they leave, and then we also play a lot of guys, which actually helps us as far as guys coming, because we don't just play two corners the whole game, you know. So we play my ones and twos. Absolutely play every game. It's not a game that the twos don't play. So so for them, the top four is playing every single game. Like regardless of what happens, like they're going to play. And then of course if we have a good nickel, that's a fifth corner or fifth safety per se. So just the development, and then our style of defense that we play allows for them to come and compete.